As highly touted a prospect as there is in mixed martial arts at present, enter the undefeated future Iэн Machadо Gэрri. Cardio is his best weapon. He hasn't even had to use it necessarily in realizing all of this UFC success thus far. Tremendous long-range weapons, underrated in the clinch, underrated as a grappler, but I guess for me, it's the appetite for knowledge that really jumps out of the fighter meeting. This man has traveled the world in search of different mixed martial arts skills and now training under the watchful eye of Diego Lima at Shootboxing Brazil. We'll see if Iэн Machadо Gэрri can take his career to that requisite next level here tonight. All right, so here's the welterweight champion, Leon "Rocky" Edwards. We are obviously excited to see how he handles this challenge here tonight, but how do you not harken back to the knockout against Kamaru Usman? He's thrown that kick so many times in training, in competition, threw it that night and changed his life forever.
I mean, we have seen him do this time and time again. It's actually one of his better combinations. I want to see how quickly he tries to use that high kick now. I mean, this guy has a swagger about him. He has a confidence about him that allowed him to do what many thought was impossible. But tonight, Leon will have to rely on all of those things in order to keep his championship. But he will also need to use the wrestling. He will also need to use all of his striking in order to push back or defend from the challenge of this young, hungry competitor. Yeah, I mean, he seems motivated by the title win. If you look at his physique, I don't know if that's a six-pack, but Leon Edwards looks like he is in the best shape of his life coming in here tonight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the future, Iэн Machadо Gэрri. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon "Rocky" Edwards.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, it is the UFC's unofficial home base, T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 18,000 plus are expected on hand tonight for what should be an epic UFC.
He's hurt! He's hurt!
Oh, he gets up here, but he is on wobbly legs. Circling away towards the left now. Iэн Machadо Gэрri's cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now.
Let's get busy with those hands now, man. Come on, let him go.
Gets to the single collar tie now.
He gets to a spot, the tie clue. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
Edwards gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
Oh, beautiful striking there by Leon Edwards. He has really become a well-rounded welterweight. You saw in the Gunnar Nelson fight how good his wrestling defense was. Leon Edwards is a real problem to see. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one.
Boom! Straight left hand.
Missed with that attempt. here.
That was nice.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Edwards.
Very fast leg kick lands for him. Oh, nice.
Edwards gets absolutely pelted by that head kick.
Nasty high kick. How is he still standing?
All right, so he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. We'll see what he can do with it.
Timed it perfect. This will leave an impression in the judge's mind. And as his opponent, you need to get back to your feet right away, because you can also sway the judges by getting back up to your feet and maybe exploding with one last flurry.
Edwards is in half guard. 5 minutes in the books. All right, heading back to the corner now, and Machadо Gэрri's got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding.
I don't want you to get timed.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Few things in MMA more devastating than a head kick, and nearly produced a knockout for him there.
We talked to him earlier in the week, and he talked about chances to take the kicks high. He got a chance, he took it, he landed that kick, and almost got the fight finished. Let's see if he can go and do that again.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Let your hands go. Let those hands go.
Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. Nice job by Leon Edwards going to the kicking game now. Certainly earned the respect with his hands, now changes the level.
Full-on mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
He can do it all. He's a fantastic striker. A guy that can mix it up. A guy that knows exactly where the opening is and isn't shy to take that opening.
Inside low kick.
Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target. All right, single collar tie now.
Nice block.
Oh, he tagged him with the jab on the counter. Whiffs on the right hand.
Big shot lands for both guys.
So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
He's back in the clinch. And the East starts to come now.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Just out of range with that right hook.
Nice double chain with the body shot.
Oh, man, the hard hook lands again. He's had that weapon going all night.
It's one of his best strikes. He does a good job of turning on it, landing it, and getting back to distance and safety so that he doesn't have to take anything in return.
Just out of range with that left hook. Well, the hands are up, but the double jab gets through. Edwards' thigh starting to show serious signs of bruising now. 30 seconds to go in round 2. Under 20 seconds now to go.
Big right hook there by the champ. Good rock.
What are you doing out there? You gotta set up these shots. You just can't go out there and telegraph the shots. They're never gonna work, all right? You gotta set up these takedowns with punches.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, pretty good back and forth action in the previous 2 rounds. Your expectations here as this next round gets underway?
I expect the action to really pick up.
Knee to the body. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. He could not shut the lights off, and now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
Great upper body movement defensively, slips another strike there, and offensively, he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively, he's been strong tonight. Oh, flying knee! Nice counter left there.
Beautiful leg kick lands. Oh, nice.
Oh, he stunned him with that knee to the head.
It's your defense now.
Some serious bruising going on in and around that right thigh. May want to check a leg kick or two. Oh, overhand left, no good. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Oh, that'll snap your head back. Beautiful combination. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now.
Oh, big elbow. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
Looked like a hook to the body there on the counter. Yes, good work by Edwards. Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work. Switch, and he lands the body. He loaded up there on that high kick.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he...
Oh!
Seconds winding down in round 3. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it? Oh!
with authority to the body. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Unable to land on the uppercut there, but now starting to use that reach advantage. Machado Gэрri's got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, time to hit the Sunoco station. Both of these fighters are on it.
This looks like when I played video games as a 7-year-old. When I didn't know nothing but button mashing. You two guys have button mashed to the point that neither one of you can find a knockout. You better hope your parents are walking rules and watch you guys do that with me. This is embarrassing. Learn to play the game.
So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover. Edwards' nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Slips the shot. Investing in the body with the kick there.
Once you take that many kicks, it doesn't matter if they're hard or not. Those are a lot of kicks.
Machado Gэрri's got a lot of weapons on both sides as he switches his stance here.
Oh, inside kick. He's limping now.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Ooh, and he caught the kick. Nice punch from the clinch by Edwards. 20 seconds left. Oh!
That's how you finish your fight. Early again.
Never get back to his feet yet again. Oh, but not a good look for the judges here. Look how wobbly he is. Oh, saved by the bell. That's the end of the round, and thankfully for him, it came at the right time. He got knocked down just before the horn. We'll see if his corner can keep him in the fight. Just 60 seconds with which to recover here before the next round. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Oh, good kicks there. Slips. All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that would become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Edwards is blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And... Oh, he's wobbling now.
3 minutes now to go in the fight. Edwards trying to make some of these ground strikes count.
Oh, right into mount. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up. Changing the position.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Edwards. Less than a minute now to go in the round. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the... Oh, he's got him hurting here. "20 seconds to go in the fight." Oh, well-timed with the knee to the head.
Oh, nice body shot.
All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Edwards.
All right, so you heard it there from Bruce Buffer. No real suspense when it came to the judges' scorecards. A clean, complete effort out of the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, tonight.
Massive victory for the champ. Leon Edwards looked